Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the dramatic twists and emotional roller coasters of the bold and the beautiful with exclusive spoilers for the upcoming episode on Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. Get ready for a whirlwind of reconciliation, heartbreak, and unexpected alliances as our beloved characters navigate the stormy waters of love and betrayal at Forrester Creations. From Hope Logan's tangled feelings to Steffy Forrester Finnegan's surprising olive branch, and a new player stirring the pot with Carter Walton, this episode promises to keep us on the edge of our seats. So, grab a cozy drink, settle in, and let's unpack all the juicy details with some fresh insights and imaginative twists that I've woven into this extended exploration of the Forrester family saga. Hope and Steffy, a fragile truce blossoms. First up, let's talk about a moment that many fans thought they'd never witness. Hope Logan and Steffy Forrester Finnegan burying the hatchet. In this episode, the two women, who have long been at odds over personal and professional rivalries, take a monumental step toward peace. Picture this: a quiet, sunlit room at Forrester Creations, where Steffy approaches Hope with a cautious but genuine smile. Their conversation isn't just a quick handshake. It's a heartfelt exchange filled with reflections on past misunderstandings. Steffy admits that their feud has cost them both dearly, not just in business but in family harmony. Hope, still raw from her recent emotional turmoil, nods in agreement, her eyes glistening with unspoken regrets. They decide to set aside their differences, not just for themselves, but for the younger generation watching their every move. But what does this newfound truce mean for Forrester Creations? Steffy, ever the strategist, hints at reviving Hope's iconic fashion line, Hope for the Future. She pitches this idea with a clever twist, suggesting it could be rebranded as a symbol of unity between them, a line that embodies reconciliation and fresh starts. This proposal, however, is not without its complexities. While it's a noble gesture, it might raise questions among the Forrester elders about whether this is truly a business decision or a personal play. The tension in the air is palpable as Steffy prepares to face the scrutiny of her father, Ridge Forrester, and grandfather, Eric Forrester, while Hope wonders if this olive branch comes with hidden strings attached. Carter's heart, a battleground of emotions. Meanwhile, across town, Carter Walton finds himself caught in a storm of heartbreak and temptation. After overhearing a gut-wrenching confession from Hope Logan, Carter's world seems to crumble. Imagine the scene. Carter, hidden behind a sleek office door, listens as Hope pours her heart out to Liam Spencer. She admits that despite everything, her love for Liam remains unshaken, a declaration that cuts Carter deeper than any blade. Reeling from the betrayal, he feels as though every sacrifice he made for Hope, every late-night conversation, every dream of a shared future has been carelessly tossed aside. In a moment of vulnerability, Carter flees the scene, his polished demeanor crumbling as he wrestles with anger and sorrow. Enter Daphne Rose, an enigmatic newcomer with a knack for sensing vulnerability. Daphne, with her captivating charm and keen intuition, sees Carter's pain as an opportunity to forge a connection. Picture them in Carter's elegantly minimalist apartment, the city lights casting long shadows as they sit close on a plush leather couch. Daphne listens intently as Carter vents about Hope's rejection, his voice cracking with raw emotion. She offers comforting words, her hand brushing against his as she suggests that perhaps it's time for him to open his heart to someone who truly values him. Her subtle flirtations are impossible to ignore, and as the night deepens, Carter finds himself drawn to her warmth. even as a part of him clings to the hope of reconciling with Hope. But will this moment of weakness turn into something more? Or will guilt pull him back to the woman who broke his heart? Hope's dilemma, torn between two loves. On the other side of this emotional triangle, Hope Logan is grappling with her own conflicting desires. After her candid conversation with Liam, where she laid bare her lingering feelings, Liam gently but firmly urges her to mend things with Carter. Visualize Liam's compassionate yet resolute expression as he tells Hope that while he cherishes their past, his heart now lies elsewhere. He encourages her to chase the happiness she deserves with Carter, believing that their bond could still be salvaged. Hope, torn between her unresolved love for Liam and her guilt over hurting Carter, feels the weight of her decisions pressing down on her like a storm cloud ready to burst. As Hope resolves to find Carter and set things right, the universe seems to conspire against her. Rumor has it that when she finally tracks him down, she might walk in on a scene that shatters her fragile hopes, a moment of closeness between Carter and Daphne that leaves her questioning everything. Will Hope fight for Carter's forgiveness? Or will this potential betrayal push her back into a spiral of doubt? Perhaps she'll uncover a side of Daphne that hints at ulterior motives, a calculated play to steal Carter's affections for reasons beyond mere romance. The drama is far from over, and Hope's next steps could redefine her path in ways she never anticipated. Forrester Creations, a powder keg of suspicion. Back at Forrester Creations, Steffi's proposal to reinstate Hope's fashion line stirs a hornet's nest of opinions. Ridge and Eric, the patriarchs of the company, have vastly different reactions to the idea. Eric, ever the optimist, sees this as a chance to heal old wounds within the family, imagining runway shows that showcase not just fashion, but the strength of forgiveness. Picture Eric's warm smile as he sketches designs inspired by unity, his hands steady despite years of challenges. Ridge, however, isn't so easily convinced. His sharp eyes narrow as he questions whether Steffi's decision is purely altruistic or a tactical move to keep Hope close and under control. Adding fuel to the fire, Brooke Logan, Hope's fiercely protective mother, senses something amiss in this sudden reconciliation. Brooke's instincts tell her that Steffi might be playing a long game, possibly using the fashion line as leverage to influence Hope's personal life. Imagine Brooke pacing in her elegant office, her mind racing with theories as she debates whether to confront Steffi or trust that her daughter can handle this new dynamic. The tension at Forrester Creations isn't just about business. It's a microcosm of the fragile relationships that define this family. Every decision, every whispered conversation in the design rooms feels like it could tip the balance toward harmony or chaos. The road ahead, complications and sabotage. Looking ahead, the road for our characters is paved with uncertainty and potential upheaval. What happens if Hope and Carter do find their way back to each other? Will their reunion be a triumphant return to love, or will lingering doubts and Daphne's influence cast a shadow over their happiness? Speaking of Daphne, whispers around town suggest she might not be as innocent as she seems. Could she be harboring a secret agenda, perhaps tied to a past grievance against Forrester Creations itself? Imagine a hidden dossier in Daphne's possession, filled with notes on Carter and the company's inner workings, hinting at a plot to sabotage not just a relationship, but an empire. Moreover, the reintegration of Hope's line at Forrester Creations is bound to unearth old rivalries. If Steffi and Hope's truce falters under the pressure of creative differences or personal betrayals, the fallout could affect everyone from the design team to the boardroom. Picture a heated meeting where sketches are slammed on tables and accusations fly, with Ridge caught in the middle of his daughter and his longtime love's daughter. The stakes are higher than ever, and as alliances shift like sand in a desert storm, viewers are left wondering if true peace is even possible for this iconic family. As we wrap up this deep dive into the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, airing on May 20th, 2025, it's clear that the drama is just beginning. From Hope and Steffi's fragile reconciliation to Carter's emotional crossroads with Daphne looming nearby and the ever-complicated dynamics at Forrester Creations, this episode is a masterclass in soap opera storytelling. Whether you're rooting for love to conquer all or anticipating the next shocking betrayal, there's no denying that these characters continue to captivate us with their messy, beautiful lives. So, what do you think will happen next? Will Hope win back Carter's heart, or is Daphne here to stay? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more bold and beautiful updates. Until next time, keep watching and keep wondering.